Good morning, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by my first ever BLICK art haul. I have never visited this store ever in my life. And I'm so excited, you guys. In my area, we don't have any real art stores. Oops, there we go. We don't have any real art stores. I just have Michael's and Hobby Lobby, which I'm actually grateful for because I love the Hobby Lobby brushes, and I'm grateful for some of the things that I have picked up at Michael's over the years. They're ridiculously expensive, but I make it work with the coupons here and there, as you guys have seen in my channel. I don't upload too much, and I rarely upload a haul video as it is, but this is super special. I went to Boston with my mother. I took her to an appointment, so it was just her, me, and my son, and we had a wonderful day. We ate lunch and dinner out, and yeah, we never travel that far. We're very kind of homebody type of people. And I Googled in the waiting room art stores near me. I am so excited, you guys. So excited. Oh, got a brush here. I'm going to include this. This was from Hobby Lobby, but yeah, I'm going to be trying out this pen sometime very soon because I do like to do very stylized, I wouldn't say intricate, but definitely very stylized watercolor art, and I have a feeling that using this will help me with a lot of the stuff right here. I usually use a chalk marker or a fine liner pen, or if I have it, some gouache. So I've been busy doing art. I've been busy also doing a lot of swatching too. Might as well go ahead and show you really quickly, because if you're watching from the Watercolor Beginners and Beyond Facebook group, then you know I love swatching. This is what I do when I have nothing else to do, when I'm experiencing art block, or I just want to swatch my watercolors. These are the Art Whale brand watercolors. It's a 24 15 ml tube set, and then these last two rows are all the beautiful colors that I mixed. So many possibilities. This is on the Michael's brand Artist Loft watercolor paper, and then this is it the Grumbacher? Yes, the Grumbacher. Yep, this is the Grumbacher Academy watercolors. I have 31 colors in half pans, and then from here on down are all the colors I've mixed. You can see I love me these beautiful magenta and reddish purple, indigo-ish leaning blue colors. I love mixing greens and blues together to come up with new combinations. I just love it. Oh, and I'm also working for the first time with my Winsor & Newton professional watercolors. That's a whole other video too, because Hobby Lobby is currently discounting and discontinuing their sale of Grumbacher and Winsor & Newton products. So I scored big time, and yeah, this is one of my work in progress pictures. This is also on the Michael's brand Artist Loft cotton watercolor paper. Yieto. This is just, oh, this is heaven to me. I cannot wait to try the watercolor medium, granulation medium here. And I'm gonna have to watch some videos on how to do this. For maximum effect, dilute color generously with medium alone. Okay, so I can't wait to work with this. And then this beautiful brush. I could have stayed there for hours. Oh my goodness, I've never seen so many wonderful art products in one location, and the store is deceivingly small looking from the outside. It's 2 floors, maybe even 3. Maybe they have a storage floor or something like that, but yeah, you walk in and then downstairs is where all the good stuff is. But this is a round number 8 Princeton Heritage brush. I've always wanted to try their watercolor paper. This is their 7x10 watercolor paper block, 100% cotton. And I have tried Van Gogh watercolors before. My local Michael's is beginning to carry them, so I'll bring those over. This is not Van Gogh. So, yep. My love for Van Gogh colors began with a personal sale from another group I belong to. on, excuse me, on Facebook. It's where you get to buy and swap and sell watercolor art supplies. And I purchased from Heather the Prussian blue and vermilion. Again, thank you, Heather. Wonderful, wonderful colors. And after trying these out, I was like, I gotta have some more. And luckily, my local Michaels had them, so I picked up these colors here. I guess I've never done a proper video. It's just, I don't know, maybe I should share these things more often, right? But these are the colors I have, as you can see. And then these are the new colors that will be added. The neutral tint. The neutral tint from Van Gogh is PBK6 and PB19. I have a dusk violet, PV23, PBK11. I have another dusk color here, dusk pink, PBK11, PB19. Burnt umber, because I already had purchased the burnt sienna, so good to have. This is a PBR7. What is burnt sienna? PR101. Very nice. Okay, so I have those two to work with. And then I picked up permanent red deep. And even on the way home, I was like, wait a minute, I already have a red. But the red I have is the permanent red light. Right here? No, that's vermilion. I know I have a red in there somewhere. Yep. And their permanent red light is PR255. The permanent red deep is PR149. Very nice. Okay. Oh man, I am so excited, you guys. Alright, so I have those to share. I'm going to be sharing all the swatches today, including the ones that I already have. I have them in a tin. So let me go ahead and put water in them, and I'll be pouring those out as well. I'm just so excited. You know what I should do is get the pans out. See, I can't even think. I'm all over the place. All right, and then the Da Vinci. I can't even believe I'm holding this in my hands. Wow. So I picked up permanent red. You can see I have a thing with red and purples and the blues. Permanent red. And Da Vinci permanent red is PR188. Naphtha red. Okay, that's awesome. Light fastness 2. Very good. I don't pay too much attention to any of that because I'm just not there. You know, if I were to ever do a commission, things like that, then I would pay mind to that. But I'm a hobbyist. You know, I do all this for fun, and most of my work gets gifted. So I have here a Theo Indigo Violet, which brought me back to a Theo Violet that I have from Grumbacher Academy. And I know you can't compare Da Vinci to Grumbacher, I know, but it just made me think. This is a combination of two pigments. Light fastness is good too. Number 2, very good. PR88 and PV19. And then Cobalt Blue Deep. I got this because I love Cobalt Blue. PB28. Light fastness 1. Excellent. And there is a warning on here, so I have to be very careful. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and take this all off. And Lord have mercy, y'all seeing everything. Woohoo! Let me go ahead and do all this. I'm going to use some masking tape so I can do all the swatching with you guys, and I will be right back, and I'll be using the brush for the first time. Alright guys, I'll be right back. Alright everyone, I'm ready to do all the swatching here with the few Van Gogh colors I have. The Da Vinci colors, I'm going to wait until the next video or when I order a few more, so those will have to wait. I have patience. I just began using my Winsor & Newton professional grade watercolors a couple days ago after collecting them little by little over the past 3 years, so patience is definitely something I have. Alright, so yeah, this is the BLICK 7x10 100% cotton watercolor paper block, 140 pound. And let me go ahead Oh, I forgot to get some water. 1 second. Okay, I am ready and I am so nervous. All right, we're gonna start off with the Permanent Red Deep, and that is PR 149. Oh my gosh, this brush is just so different too. I've never experienced using a Princeton Heritage brush. Princeton Heritage brush, yes. Wow. This is luxury swatching. So far, this is just, oh my gosh. Ooh-wee. Permanent Red Light is next. PR 255. This is one of the ones that I purchased at Michael's. Really surprised to see this brand, but very happy that it is at my local Michael's. Wow, that is just wonderfully opaque. I noticed this brush is not completely round either. Has a nice shape to it. Very nice in my hands, very stable, very sturdy. Wow, this is amazing. Madder Lake Deep is next. Madder Lake Deep is PR 264. Oh man, I fell in love with the Madder Lake colors after purchasing the Paul Rubens set, the 5 ml set from a few years ago. Just letting you guys know, you might hear some background noise. My son is home from summer camp. It's now afternoon, so a little bit of noise in the background. Wow, these are just beautiful colors. I didn't properly swatch the colors I got from Michael's. I just, did a quick scribble, and that's it. I didn't dedicate any time to them like I am now, and I'm so happy that I have some more. I'll just add some more water. Alright, the next color is Vermilion. This is the one I purchased from that Facebook group. And Vermilion is two colors, PR 254, PY 154. Oh Lord, do I love this color. This is this and the Prussian blue is what made me want more, want to see more of this brand. That's wonderful. Permanent Yellow is up next, and Permanent Yellow is PY 184. Had to double check that twice. This is just wonderful. Very nice. Gogh is up next, and Gogh is PY 154, PO 48. It's a very light Gogh. Much more lighter and less opaque than what I'm used to. Well, hold on a second. I'm thinking yellow ochre. I apologize. This feels more like yellow ochre. That's what I should say, because the Gogh that I'm used to is the Gogh hue and new Gogh from the Cotman line and the professional range. And yeah, this is more opaque. That's what I should have said. It was the only yellow available besides permanent yellow at Michael's. This is Cerulean Blue Phthalo, and this is PB15 and PW6. So just an opaque phthalo blue. And I'm okay with that. I am okay with using this color and blending it and using it in mixes. I think it's great. What a different experience feeling this paper, with the brush and just with the colors as I swish and sway it on the paper. It's just really different. Prussian Blue is up next, PB27. Beautiful dark blue. Not as dark as I'd like, but I'm happy I have it. And I can't wait to mix with it. Now, the Ultramarine Deep PB29 is up next, and I'm noticing this and began to notice when right before I began to record, it has like violet tones right here. That's how beautifully violet leaning this PB29 is. It's wonderful. You gotta get a good amount in there. See, I don't know if you can see that. And I love violet leaning ultramarine blues. Look at that. This is gorgeous. Wow. Yeah, I can definitely see that violet undertone right there. And I don't mind. This is great. All right. Next is Burnt Sienna. I have a love-hate relationship with Burnt Sienna. I find some brands incredibly weak and others to be incredibly smooth. I haven't used this brand enough, but I will be today, and so far it's given me really good vibes. Oh man, this is wonderful. My gosh, this paper is great. Burnt Umber, one of the new colors. Oops, looks like I got a buzz there. There we go. All right, so back over here, just making sure that my cell phone camera is focused right where it needs to be. Ooh, okay. Ay, qué rico. Se parece chocolate. Looks like chocolate. This is going to be great to blend and mix with. Very nice. Burnt Umber. And I apologize. Let's see. The Burnt Sienna PR101 and Burnt Umber is PBR7. All right, the last color. Neutral Tint, PBK6 and PB19. Okay. Okay, it's very different. Ooh, that's nice. It lays down very different. compared to the other colors I just swatched. Okay. You can see some granulation there. I'll have to work with it a bit more just to see how I feel about it. I'll be blending it with the blues to amplify them. And then the last two colors are those two specialty colors. I was on the fence about putting them in half pans, but I did in the end. So this first one is Dusk Pink. And Dusk Pink is a combination of, oh, I have it all the way over here, PBK 11 and PV 19. Oh Lord. What is this? Oh my Lord. Wow. This is when the paint matches the sticker label of the paint tube. Wow, you guys, look at this. This is beautiful. And it's granulating right before my eyes. See, that's why I bought that granulation medium, because I love seeing this. Que bello. Wow. I'm usually a stickler about getting convenience colors like this because I like to mix and blend my own shadow or dusk colors, if you will. But this is look at that. This is so special. Look at that, you guys. I'm not even doing anything. It's just. All right. Dusk Violet. Dusk Violet is PBK 11 and PV 23. I'm so glad I mixed it with the toothpick. Oh my gosh. This brush is everything. Wow. Wow. Ay, mi corazón. This is wonderful. Let me go get some new water and we can begin to mix. I just gotta laugh because as I was cleaning off the brush and getting fresh water for my mixing here, I was just literally shaking my head. I come back, I shake my head even more because this is amazing. I'm gonna be honest, I'm not too sure if I'm a fan of the neutral tint, just because I'm used to Winsor & Newton's neutral tint and I've made my own very light gray colors. Just had to go and grab a quick swatch that I did for the Watercolor Beginners and Beyond Facebook group. This is on Gogh paper, Gogh Academy actually, and these are my versions, if you will, of very light gray neutral tint colors, and that's a little too heavy for me, but I'm gonna work with it, you know. I think it's gonna do wonders, hopefully, with the mixing. So let me go ahead and have a seat and let's get busy. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to work with the neutral tint and I'm going to mix it with the blues. So let's try that cerulean blue or phthalo blue with white. And I'm pretty sure some of these mixes are going to be a huge hit with me and some of them might not be. But I'm going to just dig right in because this is one of my favorite things to do with new and old watercolors. This is how I reinvent the colors I've had for a while because honestly I can't afford to indulge the way I see so many of the people I follow. I wish, but not yet. I do have plenty though, so I can't complain. That's okay. Let's see if we can put a little bit more. darken that up. There we go. Kind of create some dusk colors here too, in a way, right? I always like to leave a bit of a highlight in my swatches, my blends, just to kind of see the way things move around. And I love to see the texture of the paper underneath too. That actually looks pretty good. All right, so the next blue, because we only have 3, is the Prussian blue. Ooh, okay. So this would be a PV19 and PBK11 with a PB27. And then the same, but PB15 with the PW6 for the blue. Wow, okay. A bit more of the Prussian blue in there. Very nice. I definitely see more heritage brushes in my future. And last but not least, I don't know if you can see it. I can see it right here on the side. I can see that builds up. It's like a violet buildup. Oh, 1 second, please. Okay, sorry about that. Just had to pause for a second. Okay, so here is just love, love, love. This ultramarine deep with this PV and PBK11 mixture. This is just great. Well, this is one way to work color very nicely. That doesn't give you a great first impression, because I'm very impressed with what I see in front of me so far. Let me go ahead and do the same for the reds up there. So let me just 1, 2, and 3. Permanent red deep is first. Yeah, this is this is great. I love that nice soft edge, pointy tip too. This is some good stuff right here. Look at this. Okay, Bejewel. Oh my Lord, that is beautiful. Permanent red light. I thought it'll be interesting because I believe, oh no, this is just PR 255. Yep, this is the PR 149. Sure I'm reading that right. Yep. Ooh, my eyesight. Wow. This is incredibly smooth. That's because those reds are very smooth. Look at that, you guys. Isn't that something? That is gorgeous. Let me just add a little bit more. Yeah, just a bit more water there in the middle, kind of push things apart. Love seeing that highlight. Okay, This ought to be something very sweet here too, because the Madder Lake Deep is already a deliciously cool, yeah. Look at this. Wow. I guess that's just the word of the video. Wow. Grab a bit more of the neutral tint and just put it right in there. Right in there and blend everything out on the paper. So this brush is excellent. It's not as, it's like, I don't even know how to describe it, because I have some snap, I have some of the snap brushes, I have some of the Aqua Elite and a few of the Neptune, and this is just like, this is in a whole league by itself. If that makes any sense. Wow, this is great. I will need some new water though. Oh my Lord. My water quickly gets very, very dark very quickly. Okay guys, so I'm going to continue with some of these deep mixes here, grabbing some ultramarine deep.
But tomorrow there's no school.
There's no camp tomorrow, Papa. No, there's not. Tomorrow is rest day. Yep, we go to Big Y tomorrow. It's my son. All right, let me go ahead and this is just a delicious, delicious purple. I do love red leaning purple colors, as you can see. So this is the permanent red deep and ultramarine deep, working some beautiful magic together. Just dipping the tip of my brush in water so I can loosen that up. This reminds me of a color that I love from Jasper Stardust. It's called Sour Violet, and I'm adding some ultramarine deep right here, right from the pan. This paper is wonderful, just wonderful. Highly recommend. Look at that beautiful granulating. Oh my gosh. What? You guys, look at that. That's just stunning. You'll have to excuse the extreme giddiness, but this is real. And I'm going to upload this video with all the feelings. What a great way to share. All right. If this is Van Gogh, I could only imagine what Rembrandt will be like, and Da Vinci. Like, there's other colors out there, other brands. I know. Let's go back into that ultramarine deep. Permanent red light. Again, I have a thing for these colors. Look at that. I promise the next one will be different. Oh my goodness. Grab a bit of that permanent red light. Look at that. Ooh, Lord. Isn't that beautiful? Bit of the ultramarine deep. Oh, I'm getting all the noises today. Sorry, guys. All right, let's go ahead and blend this down so you guys get to see a variety of colors right there. 1 second, please. All right, sorry about that. I just wanted to safeguard myself because sometimes my son can be very expressive. So it's a good thing, but not always a good thing if it's caught on swatching video. All right, so let's go ahead and do some different colors here, but still sticking with the ultramarine deep just because I already have it swatched out on the blending dish here. I'm going to go ahead and make a really beautiful blue with the permanent yellow. The lemon yellow, excuse me. It's called permanent lemon yellow. Yep. Beautiful, beautiful blue. Green color here. I can finish my thought. Swipe a bit of the lemon yellow right there and just blend it out on the paper. See how this brush just lets me do whatever? However, that's great. I'm gonna grab just a quick swipe of that. Man, if this is how the ultramarine deep behaves, I could only imagine the professional version. That is gorgeous. All right, and then the other one is with the gamboge. I keep wanting to call it yellow ochre because it just looks like a yellow ochre. Okay. What a beautiful green. My birthday's next month. Oh my goodness gracious, that's all I'm gonna say. That's all I gotta say. Just grab a bit more of the blue. Bring it up. This is why I love to swatch and blend colors. Look at that. Put it right there in the middle. For those of you who are, wondering how I got those multicolor mixes, that's how. Let's do another green, this time with the Prussian blue. That Prussian blue just does not want to move. I'm going to add a bit more water. I do use warm water in my jar and in my little bottles. Doesn't always stay warm, but I'm loving this lemon yellow, so let's go ahead. Yeah, see this Prussian blue is a bit hard to get a nice deep value. So I'm just grabbing it and really gently getting in there. There we go. I think that's good. And this is the lemon yellow. Ooh, very nice. Very different. Bright. Much brighter. This is why I don't purchase greens on their own. Lemon yellow right in there. Look at that. Swatch like you were painting. Beautiful. Beautiful texture. That's why I swatch this way, because this is how I would add the color one by one individually. And then let's do one more, the cerulean blue. We're probably going to get something really bright and fun. Oh yeah, look at this. Woo, this is beautiful. All right, looks like the sun is playing peekaboo. I got you, I got you. Trying to. There we go. Look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh, that's beautiful. This looks like a very familiar emerald green that I love so much. Gorgeous. Just gorgeous. Have a little bit more of that blue and just drop it in. Look at that. Blooms up the wazoo. Gorgeous. All right, I'm going to experiment here. I'm going to grab some of that vermilion because I have yet to use it for blending and mixing. I'm going to bring in some of the new color, burnt umber. And I'm going in for ultramarine blue. Let's see what we get here. Oh, how nice. Okay, here we go. Grab a bit more of the ultramarine. One more swipe. Sometimes it just takes... Oh, this is lovely, lovely, lovely. Don't know what I'm going to get here, but I think it's going to be lovely. Oh, what a beautiful neutral color, you guys. Let's bring you guys in close because my goodness gracious. Purposely bringing in a good amount of water so I can see. Of course, now, there we go. Wow, this is beautiful. Don't know what to call this color exactly, but the vermilion, ultramarine blue, and burnt umber. Very nice. That looks fantastic. Oh my goodness, I can see hints of the violet from the ultramarine. This is great. Look at that. Wow, talk about staying in one color. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. All right. You know, I didn't mix the dusky colors with anything, did I? So PV19, and which is the other one? PV23. I only did the neutral tint mixtures, so let's do that. I'm interested in the PV23, the dusky violet. Just trying to see something here. I'm gonna go for a really crazy combination. Let's see what we get when we mix it with the cerulean blue. Did I already do this? This looks really familiar. That's because it has the same as the neutral tint. Give me a second, guys, to figure this out. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and swatch it out, but not on here because now, for some reason, it looks a lot like that. And that's because it's the same PV, or PV23, is it? No, okay, I'm confused. I don't want to confuse myself, and I don't want to, I feel silly enough as it is. So let's just concentrate right here really quickly. So this is the, wow. Okay, so it's definitely not the same, but you can see the granulation wanting to come out. Look at that. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's definitely not the same. I'm thinking, little side swatching adventure here. The dusky violet. Let's go for it. Vermilion. Holy moly. It's just these colors fascinate me. They really do. They're so interesting. You get that gorgeous I'm so glad I bought that granulation medium. I really am. Wow, that is just stunning, stunning. Okay. All right, guys, let's go ahead and mix another different blend here because this is just pure magic. I got some more dusky violet with the gamboge. Stay with me here. I'm holding my breath too. Adding some more water to bring out that granulation and just seeing what happens. Kind of getting a brown sepia-ish type of feel right here. The granulation is just wonderful to see. Wow, I'm gonna grab a quick swipe of just a little bit, goes a long way. Look at that. So another different brown alternative color. The scissors? Hold on a second, guys. Okay, guys, I'm back. And while I was letting this settle and talking to my son, just look at all this beautifulness that's going on here. I decided to blend dusk violet again, but this time with burnt sienna because I haven't used it yet. Have no words. Ooh-wee, I have no words. Grab a bit of that burnt sienna right from the pan and right into the swatch because that's just how we can do it. Okay, Bejewel. Wow, that's beautiful. Sun is just being my best friend right now. I'm so glad it's cooperating so you guys can see. Look at that. Beautiful. All right, let's do one last dusk violet blend here. I'm looking at the colors. It's just kind of limited here, right? So I might have to do a little bit of three-way blending here. All right, so let's grab a little bit of the gamboge. I'm gonna go for something different. I was gonna go for the ultramarine, but I'm gonna go for the Prussian blue, and I'm gonna make a beautiful green. This is what it looks like. And to that, I'm going to add the dusk violet because let's just see. Oh, here we go. See? Here we go. This is what I did yesterday with the Winsor & Newton Cotman colors. I spent the entire afternoon mixing that pre-mixed Hooker's green with all sorts of other colors. I made plenty of purple and yeah, look at this. This is just stunning. Absolutely stunning. So you can see the bit of the, what is it that they use? The PBK? Yeah, PBK 11. You can see that as I begin to just gently touch with the tip of my brush. These are just phenomenal mixes, and this, yeah, we're pushing. We are pushing 45 minutes here, and it's probably going to be more than that, but hey, those that will want to watch will watch. Alrighty. Thought you might want to see this little goodie right here. This is the Ultramarine Deep with the Dusk Pink. So, yes, another purple. And I'm usually a red leaning purple girl, but listen, that right there, this paper is phenomenal. I'm gonna say it, it beats Bao. It really does. Wow, look at that, you guys. Selective blending. That's what it is. That's what it is. Let's go ahead and mix the dusky pink with the cerulean blue, because it has that white in it. I want this to be a bit more of a blue leaning, more opaque mixture. I think I got it right here. Just push down because sometimes this tape wants to lift. Yep. Ooh, I love this color. I get it with the pure cerulean blue mixtures, but this is pretty good. So dusky pink with the cerulean blue. Let's grab a big, oh boy. Watch it, Laura, watch it. A bit of the dusky pink right here. I can see how these types of colors and mixing them the way that I'm doing them, and this is certainly not original to me. Don't come for me. I understand everyone blends and swatches differently. This is just the way I like to do it. Just quickly blend. But I can see how this right here would be great for neographic art. There's a couple of channels that have really come onto their own. One of them, gosh, I forget the name, but she begins her videos with, "Hi everyone, I hope you're having a great week." You guys need to know who she is just by that. She has been inspired by CC Creations, and I think we all know who CC is. Yeah, she does a lot of these gorgeous mixes and blends with her colors, very unique, and then she adds line work and all sorts of wonderful things, and gold, and she uses masking fluid too. A lot of this stuff right here to do what she does, and I can see how these mixes here, these blends, can fit into that. And now I'm gonna look into that, because I know I'm all over the place, but I would love to share more art with you. Just be quiet and swatch, Laura. Yep, let's go ahead. All right, I'm gonna just warm things up a bit here. Let's do some really pretty orangey mixes because I don't have any. So simple mix, vermilion and lemon yellow. Super, super bright and soft. Isn't that lovely? Very simple, just kind of doing something not so intense. Grab a bit of that lemon yellow right here. bit more. Love having a two-toned mix, as you can already see. That is beautiful. Gorgeous. Let's go ahead and do a few lemon yellow mixtures here. Why not? Excuse me. Lemon yellow with Madder Lake. Deep. What do we got? Ooh, this is nice. This is very nice. Wow, that is very pretty. That's a very pretty color for florals. Let's go ahead and push in a bit more of the lemon yellow right here. See those jaggedy edges that are formed? That's why I mentioned that whole neurographic art thing. If you're wondering, you know, what are you talking about? That's what I'm talking about. Lemon yellow right from the pan, right here. Up and down. This brush lets me do all the things. Wow, that's wonderful. Bit more lemon yellow. Kind of lost it right there. There we go. I'll put it back. I'll put it back. Beautiful. Let's see, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, let's do a little bit of lemon yellow and gamboge at the same time. And I'll go for that. You know what? I'm going to do something a bit different. I'll do that with the burnt umber. Okay. Okay, I swatched it out. I'll go ahead and take it. Yeah. Well, I guess this is the one color where, yeah. I'm not saying it's ugly because it's not, but yeah. Grab a bit more of the burnt umber. Yeah, I'll darken it up with a bit of the burnt umber up here to kind of give it some extra life. And let me quickly take my clean brush and swatch over that. It's just bothering me. Alright, enough of that. Enough of that. Alright, let's go back to these really fun dusky pink mixes. How about dusky pink and burnt sienna? See what wild card we get there. Holy moly. The dusky pink again, excuse me, is the PV19, right? Yep. Dusk pink, not dusky. Sorry. Hope I'm not being yelled at through the screen. Oh, wow. Very nice. Right from the pan. Right in there. There we go. Ooh. A bit more of that. Oh. Santo Dios. Se me fue la mano. you know what? I'm gonna work with it. That actually looks really pretty. Wow. That's good. It's different, but it's good. 4 more to go, guys. 4 more to go. Let's running out of room here. Woo! Oh Lord. All right, you guys. Just had to make sure that that was okay, and it was. So glad. See, that proves that that Prussian blue is a little dry, because if it was any of the other colors, I would have been in big trouble. Stay with me here on this mixture, because we got a 4-way coming in here, maybe even a 5-way. This is Dusky Pink mixed with Prussian and Cerulean Blue and a hint of the Permanent Red Deep. Crazy. And I'm going to use the Cerulean Blue as the color to kind of just tone things down right there in the middle. So selective blending again, using the side belly of my brush and bringing that down. So this is when you make swatching an art form, and you get that right there. So Dusky Pink, Prussian and Cerulean Blue, which again is the phthalo blue with the white, and the Permanent Red Deep. Ooh boy, that is just perfect. Just using the tip of my brush to kind of open that up a bit. Again, I can't get enough of these colors, so apologies if I keep going back to them. Let's see, what do we have here next? Let's go back to the neutral tint. What would I get if I mix the neutral tint with that gamboge? Because I know, excuse me, the neutral tint from Winsor & Newton gives me a very earthy green color. Let's see what we get here. We mix the gamboge. But that's because the neutral tint from Winsor & Newton, it has the PB something in it. This one doesn't. Okay, so you know what? I'm still gonna share. Let me just lighten it up just a bit, because these swatches are about the not so good, and maybe this one isn't. Yeah. Ugh. All right, well, you know what? At least I tried. Adding more water than anything else, because Lord have mercy. Woo-wee. All right, well, at least we have a yellowish gray color there. Yeah, I know. All right, so down to the last 2. Okay, so here's the color combination that I completely missed out on, and I do often though. It is but it's with the real Cerulean Blue, so it's gonna look a little off, but I'm gonna go ahead and do it anyways. So the Cerulean Blue with a bit of the Vermilion and Permanent Red Light. When I do this, I use the real Cerulean Blue again with Vermilion, and it usually gives me something very similar. But I usually do it with, what is the real Cerulean? PB 30, it's not 28, that's Cobalt. PB 36, 35, either way. When I mix it with the vermilion, it gets me something like this. So this is a soft, gentle, grayish tone right here. And actually that's not that bad. So I'm gonna go ahead and do the last one a neutral as well. So let's grab the vermilion one more time. With the Prussian blue. Yep, gives me, because of the yellow and the vermilion, we begin with a very strong, quite beautiful color too. See those beautiful jagged edges? Imagine doing art that looks something like this. Maybe we can do swatch art that looks like this too. See, this is where my ADHD brain goes. Okay, let's go back. Let's go back. This is actually a gorgeous color by itself. Oh, of course the sun decides to play hide and peek. Hide and peek. It's time for me to just wrap this up, y'all. I start off strong and I end really crazy. All right, you can see a bit of that vermilion that's still hanging out in the brush, popping out. So this is vermilion and Prussian blue. Let's go ahead and push back, push up to the side. That's actually really beautiful. Okay, we are done. Let me go ahead and let this finish drying. And then we can do the peel reveal. And listen, if you're still here, I appreciate you. We had some funky mixes here that actually didn't turn out. That turned out pretty good. And we had some gorgeous, yeah, had a good time. I had a good time today. I'll be right back. Okay, so before I do the peel reveal, this is still drying too. I just wanted to show you that funky grayish mix that I did. That one right there. It's turning out to be quite nice. Yeah. These are all the colors up close. Trying to be very, very gentle here in my movements. Yeah, these three right here, ugh. That's alright though. I was getting a little worn out. You can see how beautiful these colors are drying. This is all in real natural light, natural daylight, and I do believe the star of the show is that deep ultramarine. That is absolutely gorgeous, of course, along with the dusk colors. I cannot wait to get the other dusk colors. I just see all the possibilities. Alright guys, let's do the peel reveal together. Can I just say that this is all true? I know Dick Blick will never acknowledge me. And it's all good. I don't care. I highly recommend this paper. It has beat Bao Hong. It really has. Let me go ahead and take this off. Okay, let's go ahead and begin. This is the Dollar Tree brand blue painter's tape, by the way. And it usually never lets me down. This is wonderful. I used my paper trimmer to cut these little less than 1/4 inch strips down, and on this 7x10 block it gives me 40 swatches, so that's wonderful. I gotta admit, even the swatches that I don't like, looking at these 3 down here, they look really neat. Wow. Oh, love seeing that. Oh, there you guys have it. We swatched all of this together. I doubt anyone will stay this long, but if you did, I appreciate you. And yeah, this is great. This is just wonderful. Look at that wonderful texture. Yeah. Beautiful. Oh, star of the show. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And those yellows, you know what? For just having 2, they played a prime role today. All right, you guys. Well, there you have it. My entire beginning collection of the Van Gogh watercolors. And I can't wait to continue to add to this collection. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'm a little tired. I'm gonna go grab a snack and probably have a nap with my son. So I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.